One of the questions that I'm asked frequently by people who have been doing online marketing for a while but aren't getting the results that they're really after is, how do I avoid getting scammed by online marketing sharks? These are people that are out there trying to make a lot of money using systems that aren't necessarily effective in online marketing. In fact, Dave in Albuquerque and Mohammed in Surrey both ask, how do you know if you're being scammed by online marketing gurus? This is a good question, but in order to answer it, I need to be blunt. So let's put our truth pants on and not get too offended. One of the reasons why there are so many sharks in the online marketing industry is because they're selling information about how other people can make money. And because the information that they're selling has no commodity value, it's got an intangible value, it's difficult to put a price tag on that information. So you could sell this information about how to make money online for $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. And people don't necessarily look at the price tag. They certainly do look at the price or the amount of money that they're taking off their credit card, but it's not an expense. It's not like going out and getting the best price on a bottle of milk. It's something that's got an intangible, value, because it's an investment into making more money. So even though you might spend $1,000 or $5,000 on a course today, it could be something that makes you $10,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 tomorrow. So as a result of this intangible cost of the actual information, people's greed gland secretes. So if you're thinking you're getting scammed by online marketing gurus who are promising the world and aren't necessarily delivering it, the first thing that you need to do is stop and make sure your greed gland isn't secreting so much that your logic isn't working. So when I'm talking about the greed gland, I'm talking about that thinking about, okay, this is a great course, this is a bright, shiny opportunity, this is a bright, shiny object that I should chase after. And by chasing after this object, I'll be rich in a year or rich in 5 years or, however long that period is. Bright, shiny objects aren't always, what you expect them to be. All that glimmers is not gold. So if there's the promise that you just follow the steps and you're going to be a millionaire overnight, then, it might not be as good as what you're thinking it could be. So once you've stopped your greed gland secreting, the next thing that you want to do is you want to apply a bullshit filter. If people are promising guaranteed results overnight with no work, chances are what they're offering is bullshit. Try to avoid those offers at all cost. Have a look to see what you can actually independently verify. Don't look at the screenshots that they have on their sales letters. The screenshots, a lot of these screenshots that are out there, they actually get doctored. People go through and change the numbers in their sales reports, which is completely unethical. But there are also a lot of people that, are making a lot of money just by doing this. So see if you can independently verify the results that they're getting. Have a look for third-party sources who can validate what the person is doing is successful. People that are out there potentially on forums that have used the strategies already and actually take those strategies or take those people's advice and see what they're doing, see if you can prove it for yourself. Use a lot of Google, do a lot of background checking. That bullshit filter can actually save you thousands of dollars. This is also where it pays not to be the first person implementing. Even though this bright, shiny object might not last forever, you need to chase after it right now. If you're, there's actually two sides of that. If you're chasing after bright, shiny objects, you might not be getting the results that you're really, looking for. But also, even though this opportunity is a bright, shiny object and it may not last forever, that's actually a bad thing if something may not last forever. It means that you could invest a lot of time, money and effort into getting a result, only to have that result whipped from underneath you in a couple of months or a couple of years' time. The last piece of advice that I want to give you is to actually have a look at what your heritage is. Now, in your life experience, you will have, I guess, collected a series of skills or a series of experiences that you'll be able to use as an online marketer to get even better results. So maybe you're an ex-teacher or an ex-salesperson or an ex-marketer, or you're a parent of a couple of kids that run around and terrorize you and you need to manage them and herd the cats, I guess. Take those skills that you've developed and actually use them in your online marketing business. If you have a look at all of the people that are out there who have become extremely successful online, you start to see a pattern that what they do online echoes what they did previously before they were online. So people who have tech skills, they'll use a high-tech strategy in their online marketing and they'll get better results. People that have sales or management skills will use those management skills or sales skills online and get better results. So have a look at what your skills are, or what your history is, what your heritage is, and take that heritage and reuse it in your online marketing. And you'll get much better results. But also, you'll be able to apply a better bullshit filter to people who are selling you information. Because you'll be able to see, okay, I've got sales skills, or I've got marketing skills, or I've got management skills. Is what they're talking about legitimate? So if you're going in and doing an outsourcing strategy and you've got a lot of management skills, you'll be able to see whether or not the outsourcing strategy that is being taught is likely to be successful, or it's likely to have a lot of fatal flaws in it. So take those skills that you already have and don't just leverage them, but also pick information that's actually going to help you to get to where you need to go based on what you've already got. So apply that filter and only pick information that's actually going to be relevant to you, and only invest into that information, rather than following bright shiny objects and letting that greed gland secrete. And as a result, you'll save a lot of time and effort and money on these courses that either aren't right for you or are just completely wrong